Hello everyone, Equipment War here, and in this video I'm gonna try to explain and do my best to explain how cost from damage taken works. So let's go to it. Cost from damage taken. It is a trigger and it triggers when you're taking damage. This level 1, cost from damage taken, you can see right here. You need a total of 528 damage, and this one will trigger and activate one of the spells you have linked to it. Pretty straightforward, and if you're leveling up the cost from damage taken, it requires more damage. For this one it's a level 4 and it requires 725 damage to be triggered, and so on and so on. And the spells you have linked to it, let's just say you want to link this Assassin's Mark here. You can see it's a level 5 Assassin's Mark, and it requires level 36 to be used. And this is the important part. This requires 36 to be used, and the cost of damage taken requires 38 to be used. Requires level 38. And what this means, you can't have a spell that exceeds the level requirement of the cost of damage taken. As this one's level requirement do not exceed cost of damage taken. If I want to, like, for example, this is just an example, I want to use Molten Shell, it's a spell. You can see this is a level 19 Molten Shell, and you have level requirement of 67, which is way higher than the level requirement for cost from damage taken. If I would have these two linked to each other, if I take in damage, this will not be triggered. And just to show it, if I have these two linked to each other, just to show it easily here, I can activate my Molten Shell. You can see. If I take a spell, like for example, if I will, for example, want to use cost from damage taken with Tempest Shield, you can see right here, I can't activate Tempest Shield. So that's a really good way to see if your spell are active with cost from damage taken or not. If you have the right level requirement, like your spell as a level requirement doesn't exceed your cost from damage taken, you can't activate it. I can't activate Tempest Shield right now because it is the right level. But if I get attacked by an enemy, let's just find some enemy that can do some damage to me. Really quick here. Here we have some enemies. Let them attack me. And you will see that the Tempest Shield will be activated. If they actually can hit me. There we go. You can see there, Tempest Shield is now active. You can see it up there. And that would happen with Molten Shell if it was lower level. That's basically the big thing about cost from damage taken. It's that you need a spell to be lower level requirement than your cost from damage taken. But another interesting thing are, you can see increased duration here. Increased duration will work because it's a support gem, for example. You can have as high leveled support gem to cost from damage taken as you want. This one is a level 18 cost from damage taken. Increased duration. This is an Immortal Call, for example. And as you can see, I can't activate Immortal Call, but that's not the important thing. But you can also see it is supported by increased duration. So just to show it, let's just take away my other setup, and this one doesn't matter. Let's go and find some enemy that can attack me again and see if Immortal Call are triggered. Like these enemies, attack me. There you go, you can see right there, Immortal Call are triggered. And it have increased duration because of my increased duration. So I really hope this explains how the trigger gems works. As you can see there again, it activated. And that's basically how cost from damage taken works. If you have any question, or if I didn't explain good enough, please feel free to ask me in the comments, and I'm going to do my best to answer it again. But I hope at least you get an understanding on how it works. And you can see right now, he died. Anyway, that's at least how it works, and I thank you all for watching, and again, I hope I explained it well.